Stitch is back on the big screen. Here are my thoughts on Lilo and Stitch. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beyond Stops Reviews. The name is Ryan Chevere, and today I'm going to be talking about Lilo and Stitch. This movie is directed by Dean Fleischer Kemp, creator of the critically acclaimed Marcel, The Show with Shoes On, and it features the debuting Maya Keloa as Lilo, Chris Sanders coming back once again playing Stitch, Sydney Elizabeth Agudong, Billy Magnuson, Zach Galifianakis, and many more. This movie is based on the early 2000s animated classic, and I have to say, I remember watching this movie on VHS way back when. I revisited the movie a few days ago, and the movie pretty much still holds up. I'm not like the biggest lover of Stitch, but I remember having fun with the first movie. Don't quite remember the sequels after it, but I do remember the Disney XD TV series where Lilo and Stitch are chasing off other experiments, and that was fun and chaotic, and I really enjoyed watching that way back when. So when I heard that they were gonna make this movie, my first thoughts were, why? I mean, the movie still holds up, and of course, the Stitch is pretty popular, so maybe that's why. And the string of Disney live action films have been hit or miss, to say the least. I mean, we had, of course, Aladdin, we had The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, and Snow White. Some worked, some didn't. Uh, but it made sense for Disney that one of the other movies they were gonna make live action was Lilo and Stitch because of how popular Stitch is. I remember that this movie was going to be a Disney Plus original, I believe, but way back in development. Then they decided to go into releasing this in theaters, which is a wise call. But I have to say, when it comes to this movie in particular, the thing that works, the thing that uh, sticks this movie together is, of course, the relationship between Lilo and Stitch. I mean, Maya Keloa is perfect casting as Lilo. I bought it and I loved every single time Lilo and Stitch were on screen. There are a few changes from the original movie that they make into this movie, which sort of makes sense because you don't want to make it like a shot for shot remake of the original movie. But one of the things that I really liked about the original Lilo and Stitch is the fact that there's not really a villain, and the message about family and finding your way into a family. I think that's the strongest part of the story as a whole with the original movie, and those elements are still there, but adapted into a new version of this movie. Now, this is certainly not the worst of the Disney live action movies. This movie is quite good, but there's quite a few weaknesses. I mean, to me, there's a change in one of the characters that I didn't quite enjoy, and the performance of that said character, I I didn't buy it for a second. I mean, so again, the strongest parts of the movie were whenever Lilo and Stitch were on screen. Anytime the movie deviated from them, focusing on other characters, to me, that's where the movie was lacking. Now, is are they in the movie enough for me to have a good time? I had a good time watching the movie. I cannot complain. I just thought that the changes that they made in this movie in order to justify the existence of this live action remake didn't quite serve uh, as justifiably so to the movie. I mean, The first movie, and for those thinking that the commander on the original movie was the villain, he's not. He's just following orders. There's no antagonistic villain stopping Lilo and Stitch and all that in the original movie. In this one, they kind of turned one of the characters into a villain, and didn't quite work. And the performance of that character didn't quite work for me. But overall, outside of those weaknesses, Lilo and Stitch is a fun movie. I mean, the element of family and broken families, all that messaging is still there. It just worked a lot better in the animated movie. So, is it worth going to the movie theaters? I mean, why not? I mean, the translation of the sign of Stitch works, and Lilo and Stitch and Maya was fantastic. It's just that everything else outside of them just doesn't quite land. It didn't quite land for me, but I have to say, everybody else had a fun time in the movie theaters. It's a fun movie, so yeah, I think you can't ask for more. I mean, the bar with Disney live action movies is so low nowadays, so they'll take this as a win, and I believe this one is gonna make a lot of money in theaters. So yeah, to me, Lilo and Stitch is a solid 3 out of 5, but that's only because the casting of Lilo and Stitch and their relationship just holds this movie together. It's very impressive that the whole weight of this movie falls on her, and she actually manages to make this movie fun and bearable. And yeah, those are my thoughts on Lilo and Stitch. Let me know what you thought on this movie, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.